worth waiting for. Dan Davidson joining us in studio. You are performing at the Dawson Creek Fall Fair. Again, you were talking about it last night. When are you going to be on today?
I think we're on at about 11 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a great time. It's after I think everything calms down with the fireworks and everything like that.
Yeah.
People head to the beer gardens and we light up the party a little bit.
That's perfect. I will be there tonight. I did text you last night. I was going to try to make it there, but I had a long day.
Yeah.
But I promised to be there tonight. We're going to have some fun. Let's talk about the new single, Say We Did.
Sure, yeah.
We were talking about it off air about the concept for the video, first of all.
Yeah.
I'm actually a huge Star Trek fan. I have been for a long time, and when I caught wind that you were going to do this, it was breathtaking for me because I was such a huge fan. And you did it again on a small budget.
Yeah, it's been cool. You know, there's a little bit of grant funding out there for people to make music videos, and I think if you use it right, you can make a pretty cool video that's interesting without, you know, spending the entire thing on something stupid. But, you know, we decided to spend it on something stupid in a good way. So we were sitting around one day trying to come up with concepts to one-up ourselves, you know, because we had the mascot thing, and then we went to Japan for the next video.
Right.
So for this one, we eventually just decided we wanted to buy Star Trek costumes anyways, because we're big nerds.
Yeah.
And then we realized that was the video. So we turned my garage into the bridge of the Starship Enterprise with cardboard. We built the whole thing out of cardboard. My poor wife couldn't get in the garage for about a week, and yeah, it was awesome. You know, we had a lot of fun. It was the same kind of thing where we were kind of like, we had scenes laid out, but we were really kind of making up a lot of the jokes as we went. And there's a joke every couple minutes in that video, and we had such a blast filming it. It was pretty cool.
My mom wants to give you kudos. She's a huge fan, and she loves Star Trek. And when she also found out you were going to do this, she was like, "When's it coming? When's it coming? You got to tell me when, right?" So she's giving you kudos. She loved it.
All right. Well, tell her I say hi.
I will do that. Let's give you some big props for the CCNAs.
Oh, thank you so much, man. It's an exciting time right now. I can't imagine. I couldn't have imagined about a year ago being in the same conversation as guys like Dean Brody with his song "Time." It's like one of my favorite songs of all time, and now I'm, you know, in the running for Songwriters of the Year with Dean.
It's pretty cool.
That's crazy to me, and yeah, I'm still shocked. So I'm excited to be in that conversation, and then Rising Star, like what a category this year. James Barker Band, Megan Patrick, Jojo Mason, Aaron Goodman.
There's some good talent in
there. Yeah, and they're all people I played with like probably in the last month. So
how strange is that? Though? You get to have the combine ahead.
Yeah, cool. It's pretty awesome. So it you know, I'm not setting my expectations high. I'm happy to be there and happy to talk to these people and get a little FaceTime on TV.
So let's talk about the album. Expectations for maybe September-ish.
That's what we're thinking. Yeah, like we're talking off air a little bit about single choices, and it's tough to pick singles. So right now we're just honing in on the last one that's going to go on the record and tighten that one up. And end of September we're going to have a record. We're going to start throwing in everyone's faces.
Perfect. I will definitely be one of the ones that does that and says, hey, pay attention, buy the album.
I like it.
It's definitely worth it. If you could work with somebody in the industry, whether rock or country, who would you like to work with?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Oh. That's a big question. I think I'd like to work with like a massive producer, like somebody that really has a lot of hits under their belt, like even if it's a pop producer, like Max Martin or somebody like that, just so I could better understand what they do and then try and steal their ideas.
Right. without breaking the
yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that's my favorite part about music is just hanging out with people and seeing what their process is like and like what helps them and how it can influence me in a positive way. So that would be great. You know, I'd love to go on tour with a guy like Eric Church or somebody like that.
There you go.
You know, there's some great in country. I always find that you can really tell the guys that write their own stuff. Like the character songs that come out of Eric Church, I think are really cool. So that'd be a guy I'd like to work with one day.
Again, we want everyone to come on out tonight. Come see Dan Davidson live here at the Dawson Creek Fall Fair. Dude, I can't thank you enough for coming in.
Oh, man, my pleasure. This is awesome. Finally get to see you after so many years.
That's it. And I'm going to leave everyone right now with Dan's brand new single, Say We Did, here on 890 CJDC.